Right, what we're going to do is we're going to just start with some biro sketching. So I've got a biro, just a normal biro, and I'm going to start with the drawing on the top left hand side. The reason why we do it in biro is because you get a smoother flow of the nib of the pen across the paper, and it also stops you rubbing out, because some of the stuff that you do and you draw actually is quite useful and you can come back to it later on. Okay, so if we start with the sort of curved shape down the side, and you've got to have your wrist fairly loose for this, okay, and it doesn't have to be 100% accurate because you're going to go over it a few times. Okay, so I've got kind of roughly the right shape there. It's flat on the bottom, so that's relatively easy to do. You do have to move your arm around quite a bit when you're doing this, but you can also move the paper as well. So I'm just drawing that top section in. That's where the lid goes. Okay, so I've got that part in. When I'm looking at the lid, it is slightly angled. So what you can see there is I'm just going over with the biro a little bit more. I'm not bothered if my lines go outside. That doesn't matter because it's a concept sketch. You're not using this as a final presentation sketch. It's an idea, and it should be drawn nice and quickly. Okay, so the next part of that bottle, it sort of comes out. And once you're happy with the shape, see, I don't like that, that's a bit better. Once you're happy with the shape, you can then pick out or go over the line that you actually want to stick with. Again, it's a concept sketch, it doesn't have to be perfect. Normally this kind of sketch, that when you would be doing it, it would be done really, really quickly. You know, much quicker than what I'm doing it. Now, if you're looking at this bottle visually, you could have certainly this part with some indicators on it to indicate how much liquid is left in the bottle. You know, but that might be something that you add later. So that's firmed up a little bit, and then you can add the marks on the top of it. That's to well, I would have thought if I was using it as a bottle, you'd want those as providing some extra grip. And again, it doesn't matter that they go outside of the shape. Okay, so that's just to start with. I'm going to come back in a minute and put some shading on it.